Money growing on trees. Fuck you, bitch. You should get up on your knees. Ah! Do it. Juicer.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny,
Joker.
and Monongahela, we're in the football Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium.
It's your death day. We gonna party like it's your death day. You know we don't give a fuck cause it's your death day. Wow. Bitch. Bitch, guys.
With the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here also know how to push that football.
Hey, you can buy me at your funeral.
QBs are going to keep these defenses honest today because the moment they get greedy and go and get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over for big yardage, maybe 6 points too.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. We're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Steelers offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
A win is a win for him, whether it goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just one touchdown pass.
They got
As long as they get the win in the end.
No progress on first down, and they'll bring up second and 10. Well, as we see the Navy populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this right here,
Hit him, baby.
is where fan favorites
I'm talking about both. Some baby like
from guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
get that nigga.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's cruising speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kicks away. Some nice running on that return. He gets out past the 35. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And it'll be their secondary quarterback who's bringing them out.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Cleat sleep this way. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. A pistol snap here, Rodgers. Throw complete to Lamb.
Lammy.
Catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaking up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to it. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time.
I don't give up.
And he's going to manage a little yard on that drive up the gut. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Won't try forcing it into the slant. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
It is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder. Get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside.
Pause it. Hello?
You're an Indian giver.
What the hell ever? You don't even use it.
So it's a gift that I look at every day to be reminded of you.
Yeah, that's why you don't need it, because you look at it. You don't need it.
Well, I might in the future.
Yeah, in the future, you can't even operate it.
Shut up.
Exactly. You're full of shit.
Leave me alone.
You're full of shit. Bumpy had to show you how to use it, then you didn't use it.
Yeah, because it wouldn't. So for some reason, when I would go to turn my TV on, it wouldn't. I don't know. It just would shut off, and sometimes I wouldn't have sound, so I got tired of it and unplugged it.
Yeah, you're ridiculous, lady. That's the thing. You have to get used to using it. That's the thing. If you get used to using it, then you'll be fine.
No, I'm telling you, it worked. It worked just fine for a while, and then I would turn the TV on, and I had no sound. And I tried figuring it out, and even Tay tried helping me, and I don't know what happened, so I just unplugged it.
Here's the thing, Kristen. There's this new thing called instruction manual that you have, and you read it, and it tells you how to operate it.
Damn thing is, you're the one that hooked it up for me. I don't know where the instruction means. Shut up.
I left it all over there. Everything is over there, so you probably threw it away. I left everything over there.
Okay, it might be somewhere.
See? You see what I'm saying? This is all you, lady. This is all you.
No instruction manual.
Yeah. And then Hannah was like, my brother just got a house. He was looking for a sound bar. And she was like, can I get one of your speakers? He'll pay you. And I was like, yeah, but the speakers that I use for music and shit, that ain't nothing like to use, but like I don't really use them for TV. You know what I mean? I just use it for plugging in my phone and music. I was like, what you need is a sound bar. And she was like, how much are those? And then I was like, usually I said I paid $200 for mine, and it's really nice. And I was like, but I got Kristen one. And I was like, matter of fact, I'll just get the one I gave her because she don't even fucking use it. Because you're an ass, Kristen.
Did you hear about Flint Bomber getting off on the murder charges?
Who is Flint Bomber?
No, Flint Farmer. He's the one that got her. That's been sitting in jail for 2 or 3 years for the murder.
Help reset the
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down.
Oh, yeah, that girl was 16.
Sometimes
She wasn't
I
18.
wish
She
everybody
was real
could
young.
feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and
She
you
was
just
16 when she was
feel the
missing
air
because
in
they
the
was looking
pocket
for her
getting
up at.
sucked out, and you know there's no escape. It can be just one
You're
heck of a
wild. They
deflating
said she was
feeling
16. Her
for
mom and
that
she was over at the
defense
damn
to
hotel all the
sack
time.
And they take him down right along the 30.
Kristen, you're wild. Let me look
And
it
that's
up.
the Steelers'
Because
first
I'm pretty
down.
sure she was 16 because like
You know,
she
Kate,
shouldn't
we
even been
find
out there.
teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's 2016. 16. Maybe it's a
First and
different
10
girl. I was
now
talking
from the
about the
30.
mixed girl that they was looking for. Oh, yeah. Okay. Clarkson. I don't remember that being her last name
And 2
either.
yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 28. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I don't know. I thought it was a different girl. I must be talking about somebody else. I don't think they ever found
Back now,
that
pressure
girl
on
that
its
I'm
way.
talking about
Chase down,
because I was
and
with
they
Johnny
get
at
to
the
him
time when
again.
it happened. I don't know what year that
And
was though,
consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough
but I would
fourth
think it'll be
down.
around that time.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
just because of the
I'm reading it
aggressive
now.
makeup,
It
but you
does
really
say 18,
dictate to that
but
offense.
I
3rd
thought
and
there was
extra long's
another
a
girl that
great
went
time to
missing
blitz,
and they never
because either you
found
get
her.
home like that, or the ball's got
I,
to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
Tommy Townsend on the punt.
Can I just say that was from her grandma. That basically what happened in that core.
Dallas sending
yeah, but
its
he got
offense
off,
out
you
for the
said?
second time this game.
Uh,
And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular,
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity
If I
to
was
flush
the
that first
parent, I
drive
would have
away.
been up there like Samuel
3
Jackson
yards
in
on the
that fucking
first down
movie. I would
play,
have
and that
popped him in
brings
the
up
fucking
2nd and
courthouse.
7.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn if it was Chelsea acting the way she is right now. I don't give a fuck. You're dying, getting shot
They'll run
at
here
the
with Tajay
courthouse. I don't give
Spears.
two shits.
And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear
Let
what
one of
this
my
flag
kids
is
get
all
fucking
about.
killed and fucking had her chopped up in in trash bags and shit.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Rodgers here from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
He's just one of those guys,
She
Kate. Even when he's
OD'd,
not
so he
open, he's
put her
still a
in a
target
trash
thanks
bag.
to
How
that
does he get off?
physicality and his
How do you get
ability to
off?
just play
Like, I don't
bully ball.
understand. What
They
normal
don't like
person does
forcing into
that?
coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space,
None.
you just
None
find
at
a way
all.
to get him the ball.
She
Played
OD'd,
it
so
to
I'm going to put her in the
Flo.
trash bag real quick.
And he'll push this
Like, that's
upfield
what
and
normal.
earn them a new set of downs.
Yeah,
You're
he
not going to
deserves.
last long in the
Well,
National Football
he'll
League
get
if
his.
you
He'll
don't
get
convert
his
a
in the
good chunk of
afterlife
your third
if he don't
downs.
get it in real
Nice
life.
find there to
But
continue the
that's fucked
series.
up. But I'm trying to think of who the fuck.
It's a new set of
Maybe it
downs
is
for him
that
at the
girl. I don't
32.
know. I thought it was a 16-year-old girl. They had
Spears
pictures of her
trying this
around
straight ahead.
Kokomo.
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I have to look at. Let me look up
These
her name.
linebackers of
For
today,
me
they
and
are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry,
let me
they're
look
going to
her.
stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll know by the picture. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's the same girl. So I was wrong. I
2nd and
thought she was
10.
16.
Need to get some positive yardage here. They run once more with Spears. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry.
That makes sense.
Let's see how
That
they
makes
attack this
total
first down,
sense.
Brock, from the 43. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 10. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
That's crazy. Yeah, it makes sense because
So it came at a painful cost to the QB, but on top of
they
a
had
hefty
pictures.
gain,
Remember
it'll
back
even
then,
half the
Family
distance to the goal
Video
for roughing
was
the
over
passer.
there. They got pictures all over there. Like I didn't know who the fuck it was because I ain't never seen that girl in my life. But yeah, they have pictures all around that Family Video, and I didn't know that she stayed close though.
Jalen right with the touchdown. So our first score of the game here is they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate,
Sound like
offensively. You
they
want to force
like
the other
the
guys
ones that
into
came up
thinking they need to play a little
to the
catch-up right
hotel,
away.
that
So
Garden
nice
Inn.
job to get
They
that
look
first
kind of
score and take
ratchet. I ain't gonna
early
lie,
control
kind of
of this
acting like
game.
Now it's Cameron
Javon and
Ticker
them,
on for the extra
you know.
point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
That's what I was about to ask about. Where's your mom
Ticker
and
all
dad?
lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw.
That's how it goes.
Toward the sideline,
That's how it goes. That's all it takes.
And he's going to get
Like,
stopped right
that's
around
why I
the
like
35-yard
it's
line.
silly. Like Chelsea
He'll
be
move
saying
the
all that
sticks
about
after
us.
ripping off a gain of
Like,
28.
there's a whole bunch of cases like this where kids like they don't get like murdered or like nothing like that or kidnapped, and they living in a life like this.
And then they got to believe that
Like, and they got a right to complain, but don't really say nothing to nobody.
One play in, and this
So it kind
drive
of
is
makes
already
all
into
the other
enemy
people
territory.
that be acting like Chelsea and make them look
1st
silly
and 10,
because they
looking
had
to
no
throw.
fucking hard life.
Throwing
Ain't
this
nobody
back
traded
in
you
the
off
end
for
zone.
shit. Nobody wanted to trade you because
Much too
you're too
high into the
valuable.
end
Dude.
zone, incomplete.
Like, get the fuck out of here,
QB
Chelsea.
right there, he
Still
put it
are,
pretty close to
but
the
you full of
sidelines to
shit.
begin with. And the
Taking
defender,
losers
well, that was a nice
to see
job.
your
Just
life
simply put a hand out there and let me
and
just
trying to act like you
encourage the
don't want
ball
nobody
to
to
fall
see your baby.
incomplete.
Like, it's fucking weird.
2nd and 10 now.
It's fucking weird.
Caught by Fryermuth. And he's
It
brought
is what
down
it
after
is.
pushing to that 35-yard line. They
Like,
get an even 10
time
on
tells
that
the truth
play.
on everything.
And
Time
it'll bring up a
reveals all.
Pittsburgh
So
1st down.
Chelsea can say all she wants and do all she wants. In a matter of time, everybody sees.
Still sticking with
People
the
starting to
passing
see
game.
now she's full of shit.
Throw is there for Sky Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
From a great throw
Word.
to
What
a
y'all
nice
doing?
route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a
Nothing.
whole
I'm watching
lot
my
not to like
shows.
about that amazing play.
What show?
Still on the move, coming to the line for
Yeah.
1st and
What show
10.
you watching now, Chris? And what show are you on?
Working inside the red zone. The
Y'all
throw is
fucking
caught.
early birds. What the fuck?
And he's tackled for a short gain. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Gonna have to take a few moments as they come out to look at him.
That's what's up. Don't beat that dude. Don't beat that motherfucking dude.
2nd down now.
What kind of
7
pie
to
you
go.
said? Peanut butter?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives
Word.
forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Hell yeah, yeah. He was saying that shit is fired. So I'm about to try that shit. At Frozen Custard, right?
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown.
How many do they have? A whole
The
variety of them,
Steelers
or
cut it
just
to
a
a
couple?
lone point on the scoreboard. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down
I was
there.
gonna
And
tell
things
you
are
about
constantly
something.
different down there when you're
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
them
defend him,
them
which
sandwiches
is
from
what makes
them
defending
hot
him so
sandwiches
tough,
from
borderline
Jimmy
impossible at
John's is
times.
fire.
He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route,
Fucking
just like a
fire.
receiver would.
Oh my god,
It's a
yeah.
totally different
I tried the
animal,
chicken
a
bacon
nightmare for
ranch.
these defenses.
It tasted like whatchamacallit.
That
Remember
one right
Squid's
down
nose
the middle.
cookie?
And the Steelers
It
tie
tastes
this
like
game
that. That's what
7-7.
it tastes like. And
The kicking team out there for the
they
Steelers.
only got like
and
3,
here
I
they go
believe.
to send it
I got the
away.
chicken bacon ranch. They had a couple other ones, but I ain't looked at
Here's a
them. I
return
know
from
that's
the
the one I
7.
wanted, so I didn't
He's
look
got a
for
lane
anything.
up past the 30. And he showed some burst
Yeah, those
on
were
that
fire.
return, getting them all
And
the way to their own 40. The Cowboys offense headed out there.
what is it? Arby's
And
got
I
a
think
pulled
they'd
pork
be content
sandwich. Do
doing
not get
everything
that.
the
That
same
is
as their
not good.
prior drive and getting another touchdown here.
Yeah, I tried that
The
yesterday.
Cowboys
And then
have it in
that's
great
why
field position
I
as
didn't
they
see
come up to
Bumpy's
the
text.
line,
I went
1st
to
and
bed
10.
at like 3 in the afternoon. I
Looking
was
out of the
fucking
gun, it's Rodgers.
tired, but I had stayed up
Has
for
him
2
on the
days
quick
straight.
hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at
But,
the 49.
yeah,
Following the play, we're going to have to pause as they
I
tend
was
to an
going to
injured
tell you
player.
about something. Oh, yeah.
Zay
Did y'all watch that
Flowers.
movie?
Wow, an exciting playmaker for this offense
course
who's
you
being
did.
looked at.
You need to watch it, Kristen.
After a
Watch it
good
at night.
pickup,
You'll
they're
like
set
it.
up with 2nd and short.
Long legs. And,
Spears running behind
yeah,
center.
thank me later. You're going to be like, yep,
Officially
this
in
is
enemy
dope.
territory
And The
now.
Conjuring
They're
has
gonna
a
give
new
the
movie
opposing
coming up.
49. It's a meager
And Final
2-yard
Destination.
gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Okay.
Now here's Rogers. Into the hands of Pitts. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh
Yeah,
set
they
of
made too
downs.
many of them. You're right.
I love throwing on first
But
down.
I love
And when
it
you
either
see
way.
a first down
But,
pass
yeah,
just like
either way,
that,
I'll see y'all
it's
Sunday
taking
then.
advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Yeah, I told Bumpy to tell you that. He's the fucking pedophile dude.
Here's Spears on the carry.
Yep.
And this one
Yep,
doesn't
watch
go
that.
far.
That shit is crazy. And they got a Children of the Corn movie that's on there. I haven't watched that one yet. I don't know if it's good or not. But
Second down now, 7 to go.
that movie is dope. I'm telling you. I ain't seen a scary movie like that for a minute.
Right,
Y'all
running
like
out of the
it.
gun. And the push
So,
forward
yeah,
doesn't
let me
get
know if
beyond
y'all
the
watch
line.
it.
Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
All right, I'll see y'all Sunday.
Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down for a loss. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Spider.
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards.
Oh, no.
It's good. Not
Oh,
good,
yeah.
but it's indeed good
Take
bottom left.
it.
And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Word.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this
Butter!
it took all this concentration,
Off the pie
strength,
today. Yeah, butter man. Wait, I gotta open up the door for Butterway. 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 That's my butter. Butterway. My name is Butter Juice. My name is Butter. Oh yeah. What's still there? Lord have mercy. Oh, it did? Did it come with a PCR and a big TV? Oh, got Swiss on there? Look how serious you are. It's something you been with a strap. Let's go, little tiny mints. I love the butters. I love them. Let's go, butters. I missed him. I was going to get it another day, but Daddy was tired. I'm sorry, Dukes. What is juice? Wow, he flew on there. All right, let Daddy turn off his game, okay? Daddy was trying to waste time until I see him butterbutt. I was like, where's the Buttermans? Where's little Buttermans? That's what I said, and I started dancing like that. The football, because it's fun to me. This is the only game I'm kind of good at, okay, Buggy? I suck at all the other ones.